Who says I'm a martial artist? Hi, my name is Nancy Foster Mills and I'm 40 years old. On November 2nd, 2007, I tested for, earned, and received my black belt in Tae Kwon Do from Master Bishop and Mr. Llewellyn at Pacific Kicks in Kennewick, Washington. As part of my test, I had to write an essay and give a speech. I wanted to share with you the poem that I wrote for that speech, but I need to give you a little background first. I was born with Charcot-Marie Tooth syndrome, a hereditary degenerative muscular neuropathy which affects muscles and nerves in hands and legs. Basically, I'm missing muscle mass in my lower legs, and what muscle mass I do have will continue to atrophy as I age. I have constant knee pain, poor balance, weak ankles, and walk with an odd gait. I am grateful that the CMT that does run in our family is relatively mild. However, as I hit my 30s, the reality of having CMT started to hit home. I had watched my grandpa and now my mother start to have to deal with the effects of CMT. Braces, canes, walking with a walker, and eventually a wheelchair were in their fate and are in my fate too. So I decided I better follow the old adage of use it or lose it. So I started playing a little volleyball and a little softball, but eventually that became too hard on my knees. I started working out in a gym, but eventually got bored. Clearly, I needed to find an activity that would hold my interest and that my legs could tolerate. So obviously, the next sport to try was martial arts. Initially, my goal certainly wasn't to get a black belt, as I was convinced that I wouldn't last more than a month. How was I supposed to run, kick, and jump with my weak old ankles and shin splints, and barefoot no less? However, I do believe that prescription anti-inflammatories and rubberized floor mats are miracles of modern technology. Week by week, I was earning my stripes and I was testing every 2 months. This is not to say that my journey in Tae Kwon Do was easy. On the contrary, there were nights that I came home feeling sorry for myself, crying and angry and wanting to quit. But the next day was a new day, and I would drag myself back to the dojang with a new attitude and start again. I would remind myself of the praise I had received from my instructors, the obstacles I had overcome, the triumphs and the lessons learned. If you had told me 3 years ago that I would earn a black belt in Tae Kwon Do, become an international breaking champion, as well as teach myself how to use a 3-sectional staff, create a form, and win first place in a tournament with it, I would have laughed in your face. But I have actually done all those things and more. At times it's difficult for me not only to accept that I am an athlete and a black belt, but that I am also a weapons and breaking champion. I do not say that arrogantly nor to brag, but to remind myself that I am a martial artist. One thing I have learned about being a black belt is the need to give back to the students that are coming up through the ranks. I am proud to say that I am an adult assistant on one of our kids' demo teams, and in the last few months I have started helping to teach our Little Dragons class, which is Tae Kwon Do for 4 to 6 year olds. So I hope through this video at least one person finds the courage to continue with their martial arts, or to walk through that door for the first time in their local martial arts studio to begin their black belt journey. The next video clip is the poem I gave at my black belt test, and I hope you enjoy it. Respected belts of black, may Dr. Seuss please forgive this literary hack. Dr. Nancy Foster Mills, a.k.a. Thundar, is my name. 40 years old is my claim. Hippie, I am. My body has a quirk. Sometimes my legs just don't like to work. CMT is its name. Muscle atrophy is its game. I cannot jump over here. I cannot run over there. I cannot kick like a kangaroo, nor can I stick a low Swiss stance too. I cannot balance on this foot, but then again, nobody really gives a hoot. My knees ache for heaven's sake. My ankles are busted and cannot be trusted. Oh, but you can. Just give yourself a chance. A man named West once told me via his steely glance. You need to believe that you can achieve. Build true confidence in me. Strength of spirit in you I see.
You can jump, high as your heart may go. You can balance, as graceful as your art may bestow. You can kick as fierce as your soul vows. You can stick that stance as low as your legs choose to bow. So I started to believe that I could bruise myself by beating on wood, challenge myself, melted myself. I tried, I cried, I dug deep inside myself, stripe by stripe, belt by belt. Now, believe in me, I do, for I have seen this journey through. I can do this, and I can do that. I've done things I have never dreamed, being 1 of 3 champions on our U.S. Open breaking team, busting wood and concrete. Hell, I picked up a weapon as well. And since Tae Kwon, I have swung in first place. I have won. Hippie, I may be, but Tae Kwon Do, I